Okay, so it is November 5th, 2011. It is 6:41 in the PM. On my way home. I officially have my driver's license back. Woo! Yeah, after borrowing close to $500 from different friends of mine in order to pay off my suspension, my car insurance, my eye test, and now I'm back to normal. So yeah, word to the wise, don't, word of the wise, continue to pay your car insurance. I'll just leave it at that, because if you don't, you might end up like Tim. So I was at the DMV getting everything squared away. I had all the paperwork I needed. I had the eye test, I had the insurance, I had my social, my birth certificate, and the woman's printing out my, or she goes to put in all the information in the computer, and she goes and says, how tall are you? And I said, well, I'm about 6 foot, so I'd say about 5'11", 5'12". I'll let that marinate for a second. 5'11", 5'12". If I was 5'12", wouldn't that make me 6 foot? I'm a retard. That's exactly what I said. I said I'm 5'11", 5'12", and then I hesitated. I was like, wait, I'm stupid. So she put 5'11" on the thing. But it was funny. They laughed. So she prints out my driver's license, and she says, her words exactly, so do you know what you get for bringing us all of the proper documentation? You get a gold star on your license. Woo! Yeah, seriously, on my license right now, after the numbers, is a gold star. Seriously. Shit! Ran yellow. That's okay. Yellow's fine. So got my license back. Got all that stuff taken care of. Today I had work at Pier 1 in the morning. Everything went fine. I went to CF after Pier 1, and then, hung out with Ariel and Brittany, and saw Steven, and saw a few other friends of mine. Oh, there's a kitty. Oh no, that's a raccoon. Wow, awesome. I don't know if that showed up on the video or not, but if so, that's awesome. But I was on my way from, I took Ariel to the nearest CVS to CF, which is near Best Buy, and I said, she needed to buy some stuff, and I had a discount at CVS, so we were like, alright, use my discount. While I was there, I got a phone call from my store manager from CVS saying, hey, do you want to, there's a possibility of you being transferred to another location. This comes with a, instead of you being classified as a part-time employee, you will be classified as a full-time employee. Are you okay with that? And I was like, yeah. What's the catch? The catch is that originally this manager at this other location did not want to work around my Pier 1 schedule. They were like, CVS will be your only job because you will work there morning, noon, and night, and good luck having anything else to do with your life. And I was like, no, fuck that. I have monetary issues in which I enjoy being paid every week by, one by one job, one by the other job. I don't care what you have to do. I'm working both jobs, and if they can't handle that, I'm not going to transfer. She was like, okay, no problem, you'll stay here, whatever. Click, hung up with me. Went to, about 10 minutes later, get a phone call back from the same store manager. Tim, we made it happen for you. You're going to transfer at that store. You go over there, you give them a call. Here's the number. You're going to work for them now. See you later, bye. Pretty much it. That's pretty much how the phone call went. So I was like, okay, I'm going to talk to this other store manager and I'm going to figure out what the fuck's going on, because obviously I want to make for damn certain he can, you know, work around my Pier 1 schedule, because I want 2 jobs. That's the whole point of having 2 jobs, is to keep 2 jobs. I'm not quitting one to work one, you know. So I called him and I said, Gary, this is Tim. He's like, yeah, I've heard great things about you, Tim. Why don't you come over here and you know, I was right up the street, so I told him, you know, I was going to go meet him in person. And I just double checked. He can work around my Pier 1 schedule. There was just one day or so that he couldn't work around, so we got somebody else to fill it. Like, yeah, no problem, no problem. So instead of working 2 days at CVS, I'm now working 5, which is good. Awesome. My paycheck's going to be good. I failed to ask if he was going to let me have my same pay scale, but I'm assuming so, seeing as how I technically got a raise, or so a title change would conclude I got a raise. But I don't know. I went over to the other CVS. The other CVS is off of Mary Camp and Lake Weir Ave. It's directly in front of a Walgreens. So we don't have that much. The store manager there, Gary, he said, yeah, we don't get as much business as Charlene's store because our location is kind of tucked away. And, you know, sometimes we have more business, sometimes we have less business. And we're not as strict as Charlene is, because we are not one of the #1 stores in the area. We don't have this, we don't have this, we don't have this. So you don't have to focus on those things because we don't have them. It's like, okay, no problem. You know, good news, bad news. Good news, I'm going to be working a lot more. Good news, that location closes at 10 p.m., which means I could work every single night and be off before the pub is even, you know, doing a show. It won't be an issue at all whatsoever for me to work a Saturday night and go to the pub immediately after work and still be there for the entire show, which is awesome. Bad news, and it's not really bad news, it's just odd news. That CVS is the shadiest fucking store I've ever been in. There's 7 or 8 lights in the parking lot. Only one of them works. The inside of the store is straight and clean and organized. I like this, but it literally looks like they're running off of emergency lighting, because it's not really that lit up inside. The parking lot is just as lit up inside as it is outside. So it's like, what's up? You know, what's going on? Their store actually looks a little bit larger on the inside, so there might be more to it. But yeah, there's that. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be very interesting. I think I'm the youngest person that works at that store, but then again, I've only been in there for a total of 5 minutes. So I don't know, you know. We'll see what happens. Hopefully it won't be as stressful as my other store, but unfortunately, I'm not sure if I'll be able to film there or not, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm running on 9 minutes 30 seconds now, so I'm going to cut this off, and I will talk to you guys a little later. Bye.